But for me, I just want to set the record clear. I love all plant beings, the past, the present, and the future. I celebrate all plant lives. I do contents on environmental sustainability. At the same time, I also do like TC technology and things like that. So, I don't really like the culture that we're in now, where it's like such a strong cancel culture. So I call for the cancellation of cancel culture. It is what is wrong with humanity these days. Hey you guys, my name is Sean and I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. Now, we are in this setup because I'm filming an all plants video. This is gonna tour every single plant that I have in my home, which I've collected for over 5 or 6 years, which is a lot of plants, but we're not gonna do that in this episode. I know that some of you guys are dying for updates on my move to Bangkok, and it is happening. So I was finally approved for a visa. The problem is, I was originally going to sell the house, get rid of the collection somehow and move there. But a lot has happened along the way. I thought there would be some pretty useful advice that people have given me, and now I'm sharing with you guys, and hopefully that will benefit everyone. So I met with Inch. He is a great landscaper. Irene actually came by this garden and she brought him. And he actually gave some very good advice. Basically, if you hold a house in Asia, you own one, you shouldn't let it go because the value is probably going to go up. So my original plan was just gonna sell this house, maybe buy an apartment or another situation over there and live comfortably. But he said, no, young man, at your age, you should be fighting. You should be looking for a second home. He advised me, and I thought that's kind of true. So with that being said, I've decided that I will hang on to this house. I will not sell it. And I will work twice as hard, thrice as hard to survive in Bangkok. And a lot of you guys don't know me well, but this channel don't pay me a ton. And I don't really have any savings. And I'm fortunate enough to have parents that are doing well for themselves. And I get to travel with them. A lot of the travel videos that you see with plants are because of my parents. Now, that being said, one disclaimer, I don't take money from my parents. I am super against it. There's something wrong with nepotism, and I think that's like the root cause of a lot of the problems in the world. And it really meant a lot to me when I can, pay my own house, pay for my own car, and pay for my own food. And everything just tastes sweeter that way. So life has been great for me as I've been financially independent for the last 4 or 5 years. If you paid attention in the beginning of my channel, I filmed it at my dad's house. I was still living with my dad. It was a gorgeous house, but we let it go. And my dad is now happily retired, spending most of his time in Singapore. So we're all happy. I'm not as financially secure as I was before, but I am incredibly happy and grateful. So, back to my topic. I am going to explore some avenues of doing some kind of plant trade because I do know the market very well across all over the world. I am formulating a business plan, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of that while integrating some of that into my content. So it's still going to be primarily educational, and I'm going to keep it interesting, but I will probably start doing a little bit of trading and sales. And my passion is that when I go to some of these amazing nurseries, I always think, my gosh, I wish that more people can have these plants, more people can own them. And of course, at a really affordable price. I'm always at the side of the customer because I am one myself and I am not someone that's coming from a lot of money. So that is going to be what I want to do moving forward. And with this house, I am, in fact, after that tour video, I'm going to sell most of the plants here that has no value. And I do listen to you guys, so comment down below and let me know what you think. So rather than renting this house out, because this house is configured like a jungle, I don't think anyone in their right mind will rent this house. My idea is to keep the house, keep my gardener. He is such a wonderful soul. He's such a good person, and it would really break my heart if I had to let him go. So I would keep my gardener. I would get rid of most of the plants. And throughout the years, I struggle with a lot of these plants, but I just keep rescuing them because of sentimental value. And of course, because I'm a hoarder at heart. So I need to let that mindset go And then I might start propagating plants, bringing in plants from Thailand, from anywhere else that is lacking in Indonesia. I would love to bring a lot of plants here because I did notice there are a few plants that are not available here or are super expensive here. And I could find sort of this niche, I can find these gaps in the market that I could fill. So this house is probably going to be a propagation center for high value plants. So this way, I wouldn't have to rent the house out and the expenses for this house will be covered as I live in Bangkok. And hopefully down the road, this house will be like, I don't know, 2-3 times the value or the price that I bought it, because I bought it about 3 years ago and it hasn't really gone up in price. So I have to be patient and I have to work super hard to build a new life and a new collection in Bangkok. Hopefully a new garden as well. But everything will come in steps, and I'm starting to go to Thailand. I have 2 trips planned for Thailand for the next 2 months. I'm not committed to fully moving there yet. As I mentioned, I still have this house, and I think it will go in waves. I will move there eventually and slowly. I will explore business options with trading and sales, and I'll visit a lot more nurseries. But again, we have to say farewell to a lot of these plants so that All Plants video will be a nice homage to all the plants that have taught me so much over the years, who've brought me so much joy. And I served my garden. I mean, in my eyes, they're beautiful, but I do have to let them go. And of course, for those of you living near my area, there might be a chance for you to get some of these from me. And I promise they will be very affordable. And I guess this is plenty of update as things are ever changing, plans are being formulated. Please comment down below if you have any thoughts. I have spoken to so many people, and I think this is the best way forward. That is like a win-win situation. I'm pretty confident about it, and I'm pretty excited about it. Although I must say that I have been very nervous because of uncertainties and everything. So I just need to take it one step at a time, take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and again, just being grateful to be able to sit here with you guys in your living rooms or on your mobile phones and share my story. And it's been a privilege, and please stay tuned for more. All right, before I let you go, actually, I would like to add some more things. A few things that have been on my mind lately as I make my transition. Things are opening up for me, opportunities are coming, and I'm so happy that I've decided on this move. Otherwise, I would have just been like this boring old me, just stagnant here in this house, doing the same old things. So I'm very grateful for the move, and I hope that you guys support it wholeheartedly. And of course, I would like to ask for your permission as well, because a lot of these plants are a part of you as much as it is a part of me. They belong to us. So any changes that I make in the collection, in the channel, I mean, it affects you guys too. So I do ask for your support, and I thank you for those of you who have been supportive so far. Now, I'm usually not bothered by anything, but one person's comment particularly stood out to me. He basically said that he's unsubscribed to me or canceling me because he thought that I would be a nature lover when I've had some variegated plant content and I promote some of the trendy plants. I think this person is a little bit wrong about me in the first place by assuming that I'm just a natural lover, or that a natural lover cannot like variegated plants. I really want to set the record straight here. Anyways, that person, I wish him well. And of course, if you're willing to go somewhere else, you're more than welcome if you don't agree with me. But I really felt like the fact that he had to tell me that, it really was not a nice thing to do. Of course, some comments can be constructive, and I welcome those. You can comment nicely if there are certain kind of contents you prefer to others. But for me, I just want to set the record clear. I love all plant beings, the past, the present, and the future. I celebrate all plant lives. I do contents on environmental sustainability. At the same time, I also do like TC technology and things like that. So, I don't really like the culture that we're in now, where it's like such a strong cancel culture. So I call for the cancellation of cancel culture. It is what is wrong with humanity these days. When everybody is so polarized, everybody's sitting in black and white. You belong in my tribe, and if you have a value that slightly differs from mine, then you're out of my life forever. That is not the right way forward. I think we should engage with people who think slightly differently from us or even very differently from us, have a good conversation to learn about where they're coming from, and you'll be surprised to learn some of their viewpoints. And I don't like where it's going in the internet now, where people feel like they need to belong to a certain tribe or a group. That is actually very, very dangerous, and what is a lot of you guys in the US are experiencing. So keep an open mind and accept everybody and learn that everybody has different viewpoints. And just because someone said one thing that don't agree with you doesn't mean you have to take them out of your life forever. I certainly am not like that. So be mindful, and when you comment on people's comment, also just try not to be hurtful or try not to like bring someone down. A comment should be constructive and it should be helpful to someone. And one more thing is that lately it's becoming pretty scary to see the amount of AI coming out. Comment down below to let me know what you think about it, because it's getting realistic, it's getting spooky. And I just wanted to put it out there. This channel, we're not AI at all, and I will never do like AI kind of contents. Some of them are indistinguishable from real life, and it's made the internet become a place that is questionable. Like we don't know what is real anymore, what to believe in anymore, and that makes me anxious. I think AI has really good applications for workplace, for effectiveness. For search engines, it's actually pretty good, although it's not perfect yet. But for content generation, it is very dangerous. And I don't remember anyone asking for this feature. And I do hope that social media platforms will have a button soon that lets us choose. If we don't want to see any AI, we can just toggle the button and AI will not show up on our feeds. I really look forward to that day. But it is really making me question the validity of the internet now and the validity of contents these days. We've all got to be a bit more careful, and I just wanted to take this minute to remind you guys to be a bit more careful as well. I have recently reposted some funny videos and people like, oh wait, that's actually AI. I would not have reposted it if I knew it was AI, but it was so indistinguishable. So that is scary times indeed. So stay safe out there, everyone, and whatever we can do, if you agree with me, if you don't, that's fine. I love you just the same. But if you agree with me, maybe let's make a dialogue. Let's tell our friends and families about it. Discourage them from posting AI contents that are meaningless, that only bring hype but not actual value to our lives. So we just gotta be more conscious on that. All right, so I have a lot going on. I might be going to the Thailand show in December the 4th, meeting Irene there. It's a wonderful update. It's a show that is not focused on aeroids at all. It's a King Rama 9 show that I've been wanting to go for years and years. My plan is I'm going to start going to Bangkok every month, bringing a suitcase there, but not bringing the suitcase back, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to start slowly moving there. And then for the next year or so, I'll be coming back and forth quite a bit, doing a bit of a project, trying to sell and trade plants and make a bit of earning. I never mentioned it earlier sorry, this is like rambling on. I never made it clear earlier in this video, but I basically, as I mentioned, I have no savings, but I would like to come into a bit of money. That is just me being honest with you guys, because I'm a bit tired of scraping the bottom of my savings box and finding out that I cannot eat at certain restaurants with my friends because I can't afford those restaurants. Or just when I run into someone needy, someone needing help, where I would not hesitate to just like, hey, here's a little bit something to help you along the way. So I'm hopefully not being greedy or anything, but I just would love to be more financially secure. I would like to have a better life and to help people who might need help otherwise. And yeah, that's just sort of my goal for the next year or so. So you might see me being a little bit more commercial or profit driven, but I will try not to sacrifice educational content. And I thank you, and I ask for your understanding ahead of time. And if you want to cancel me, do so quietly, do it so nicely, but just don't be mean. Be nice to each other on the internet, okay? I think the world could use a little bit more of that these days. All right, now really I'm gonna let you guys go this time. Bye. And if you want to help the channel out financially, you can do so for a cup of coffee a month on patreon.com/Sean from Only Plants, or you can join as a YouTube member. Simply open any of my videos from a YouTube browser, and next to the channel name, you'll see that join button.